job, buddy. P1 right there.
Good job, buddy. P1 right there. This is the NTRN, the No Toad Racing Network. We got a network. You're watching it. Hey, I like them apples. These apples. These points for the NTRL Xfinity Series Week 3 of 12. The Ghost 200, sponsored by Jason Benson. By the way, if you would like to get yourself on the old television, which we're just going to pretend like this is TV, okay? Play along. Like Mr. Benson, or out there, that guy right there. You can't see him because I got the points up there in the way, but, you know, just play along with me. You need to get a hold of Sarge or get a hold of Rafter. If you're outside of us, pretty easy to find us on the YouTube page. There's a link to the Discord. Join up and say, hey, I want to throw some money, and I want this weird dude making some sort of crack about my sponsorship. So this is the Ghost 200, sponsored by Jason Benson. I am going to call it the Sticky Fingers 200, and he's just going to have to deal with it. So points, because, you know, points is a thing around these parts. The guy who keeps winning's in the points lead. Just amazing how that works. Davey Hendricks has got him a lead over that guy in the 45, Alacorey, or as we call Rafter, also one of the points of contact if you would like to sponsor. We got Kreidler there in third. We got Kretsch in fourth. We got Benish in fifth. Matt Piracini, who had a, well, he kind of took a little bit of a tumble, so he is actually going to be out a couple. We've got him a waiver. He'll be allowed back once he's medically cleared, but for right now, he's sitting on the sidelines. We might get him up here in the booth. You know, get him to hobble up in here. We got sitting behind him in seventh, the Thunder from down under, John Campbell himself. And remember, he's hanging upside down and making right-hand turns to do this. At these speeds and in this draft, insanely hard to do. Jacob Klinkhardt is behind him in eighth, the Nodge. John Crutchley in ninth. Marty Rogers rounds out the top 10 in points. Our sponsor here, Jason Benson, or Johnny Benson, or Sticky Fingers. Anytime you hear anything Benson, I'm probably talking about him, or anything sticky. They got Alex Goff, who also usually drives cars that have sticky things, you know, little Debbie snacks, you know, just chocolate, whatnot. Alan Dixon, one of the OGs, been around the No Toad lifestyle for 20 years. 20 years. Kyle Gretsch wasn't even born when these guys started hanging out. That's a lie. But anyway, behind Dixon is Gary Sargent. That's another one of these OGs, the owner of these here league parts. Sitting 15th in points is Oliver Turan, which we'll be seeing a stream of him. You know, I'll jump in. As far as you guys know, I'm jumping in. I'm just mocking what he does, but yeah, whatever. Skylar Carnes came in, won a race, and disappeared, never to be seen again. Douglas Kelly, Terry Brooks, Christian Lotion, and Michael McCuskey rounding out the 19 people who has points. I has points, you has points. We all has points. But this dude here has figured out the admin hacks to steal a couple of Talladega wins. So he decided he was going to put himself in the spotlight. He's going to ghost on his car, ghost on the sponsor. Here a ghost, there a ghost, everywhere a ghost, ghost. Old Jason had sticky fingers. Look at him. Go. May or may not have just came up with that. Anywho, we are underway for single car qualifying. The iRacing gods must really just be happy with me today, because normally these cars get blanked out, and for whatever reason we ain't getting blanked out. So that's cool. We'll take it. Take any break that they can give me. And full disclosure, because a lot of you don't know this, there happens to be something on NBC networks on Sunday nights, and I may have that on just above where I've got the race. So if I do make some sort of weird sound and you don't hear a crash, I didn't fall out of my chair. I'm just tore up about something I'm looking at, and I'm not allowed to yell bad words on YouTube for what they tell me. So if I do say one, I'm sure Rafter will edit that out later. But live, you know, earmuffs beware. All right, so we're gonna play some blimp. I don't know. I'm not sure why Benson would be wiggling. I do not know what he's doing. This will be a cool down lap. Yep, that's a cool down lap. Alrighty. Alright, so while he's doing that, we're going to jump back to the intro here real quick. We're going to do a quick starter back over because apparently we're going to have some timing and scoring issues because, you know, that's always fun. So we'll pop back in here in just a flash. All right, guys. We've got lineup happening. We've got things rebooted. I'm not real sure what we got, but, you know, it's Talladega. Weird things happen at Talladega. And timing and scoring decided it wanted to take a union break, I guess. Anyhow, check this out. Going to bring this up. Look who nailed the pole. Race sponsor. Got sponsor on the car. I say that this is hijinks. I'm calling hijinks on this. Jason, don't call me Johnny Benson, Sticky Fingers, Ghost Driving, Camaro Racing, sitting on the pole at Talladega for the Ghost 200. You're cheating. You burned. Anywho, now that I've got that out of the way, we're going to roll through here and we're going to see who all's making this grid. Benson sitting on the pole with Christopher Harrison on the outside. John Campbell sitting there in third. Got Alan Dixon in fourth. McCuskey making a start, starting fifth. Benish in sixth. He keeps telling us this is the last race he's running for a while, but I don't believe him. Gary Sargent starting seventh with Skylar Carnes, who has come back from the gulag in eighth. Marty Rogers and Alex Goff make out row five. Marshall Harris McFly. That's not what it says. Caught you if you thought I said that. Anyway, Will Jester, Christian Lotion, Al Corey, Justin Malarkey, Kyle Gretsch, The Nodge, Davey Hendricks. I don't understand how he started that far back. John Kryler. What's he doing back there? The Shoe, Adam Schoen, Jacob Klinkart, and John Barton starting shotgun on the field. We got 3 sets of tires. Those 3 sets go with the set they've already got on for a total of 4. This being Talladega, honestly, if they change them once, that's really about all you're probably really going to need because there's just not a whole lot of tire wear. You know, I know we just ran and there was tire issues. This is a scan of the track. It doesn't change every week like what they show, you know, in real life. For our purposes, it is okay. It'll be all right. We're going to be good. We got to change tires. We got to put gas in these things. 65% gas. So neighborhood anyway, of about 26 laps. That's just off memory. Somewhere in there, plus or minus that a couple or three. You know, we'll call it 26 to 30 laps. We're gonna have a go. We're gonna have a green flag. That's what we're gonna have. And remember, if this hasn't been beat into your head over and over, oh, pace car driver, what? I don't know, he's been drinking something tonight. That was an awkward start. The start-finish line is not the tri-oval, kids. It's at the exit of the pits. So it's kind of halfway between the tri-oval and turn one. So that gives you a little more room to have to do things the right way. Because, see, it should be there. It's not. But there's the Geico restart zone, and we've got a green flag. Mr. Sticky Fingers brings them to the green to start lap 1 of 75. We are racing. Not quite yet, because I got to get up to speed. But you know what I mean. We're under green. It is El Bugate time. Benson, who has got the hopes and dreams of Australia behind him, taking the shorter way around, because the shorter way around, of course, is generally the fastest. Doesn't necessarily mean it always is, but generally. You know, the General Lee is not racing with us tonight. And we got the 83 of Christopher Harrison heading out here. Says, hey, mind if I lead this lap? And Benson says, why, yes, I do mind. Come on, JC, push me. And they are going to be right on top of each other. We come across the stripe. Oh, nope, Harrison will get him. Harrison lead lap 1. Pop up into the friendly skies here. Get a little bit wider view of these guys. And this is Talladega. Those times do not matter. The positions kind of don't matter. These are the Xfinity cars, so we absolutely, positively can pass each other. These do take a little more of a draft, though. You know, like the ARCA cars that you don't bump, or the trucks, or the next-gen cars in iRacing that just get, like, the draft to end all drafts. The Xfinity cars don't seem to me to have quite as powerful of a draft, but the other side of it is you can kind of get up there and push. And, you know, with the trucks, you can lock up and shove for all you're worth. The ARCA cars that we run on Monday nights, can't do that. The 87 cars, we could probably do that with, but Sid makes our setups, so, you know, can't barely drive them anyway. Haha, Sid. That's what happens when Sid doesn't show up. Now, we got another one. Got Alton Dixon up front. And AJ Benish paddling the fastest the little man in the boat has ever paddled in his whole entire existence, with Skylar Carnes behind him. Skylar Carnes is making motorboat noises for him, trying to give him some encouragement. You can just almost hear the liquid splashing around from the paddle. Oh, Harrison was going to look 3 wide. And boat to the point. Skylar is going to get him shoved out there. He's going to take that Hubba Bubba from Goff and say, hey, how about we make us a Yoda sandwich here, and we just go ahead and head on off here by ourselves. And McCuskey decided that he's had enough of this tomfoolery and attack. He's going to bail. Going to catch back up on the flip side. And we do have 3 wide. We got Klink up high. We got Gritch in the middle. We got Benson in the middle. No, he's not. Benson's down low. With the 97 Malarkey in the middle. Well, that sounds like a TV show. Or if that came on after Charles in charge, Malarkey in the middle. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard telling. I lie a lot, so don't believe a lot of what I say. Whoa, buddy. Whew. Harris, I think, forgot to turn there for just a second. All right, Benson said, all right, I'm out. Catch you boys on the flippity flop. As the rest of the field blows on by, Benson just going to go ahead and hang on out there at the rear end. Going to try and get him some safe distance. Gonna hang out back here. And we still have one big old pack. Now led by Skylar Carnes off the 00 Goff Hubba Bubba Yoda. I told you these guys were going to do that. These Toyotas, man, they stick together, especially when one of them's covered in gum. We can bring the battle box up just because. Oh yeah, Goff had a nice push there. Good push, Goff. Good push. Jump in here. Oh, there we go. On camera. All right, we're riding here with Skyler. That would be Goff behind him. The bubblegum pink Supra. Thump. See if we get another thump. No, nope, not quite. And while I'm playing around with that, we have now lost the lead back to Alan Dixon. So this, if you've seen any of the AI races with these with the super speedways, the AI cars do this. They will get on the high side, they'll push, the leader will drop to the inside, and that's just like a over and over and over, just a recurring pattern. They do that because it works. The high side apparently gets the car a little more wound up, and they keep momentum a little better. But we'll be able to watch this. And here comes Harrison. He's coming up now. He's going to jump up on the outside line there. See if, well, there we go. So if we get the 97 line, will definitely help. They got a pretty decent line for him there. That's well, it for a split second it was, and this is good old Dega. What line can actually get together, stay together? Watch out! Oh, Dixon went under the line. He's coming back up, and there was no rejoicing there. Skyler came up to not wreck in front of the entire field, so that was a good move. I'm wondering, didn't really take a super hard look at that, but I'm wondering if maybe that was a push gone wrong out of the corner and got the tail a little light of the 33. Yeah, we got Chris Harrison back out here. Little Junior Johnson paint. Beep, beep, I'll see you, boys. Of course, he's got AJ, who is a fantastic pusher. He's got Kyle, who's a fantastic pusher. Goff is, he's a real good pusher. Skyler, I don't know that he's met a track that he's not fast at. Then you just got experience. You got a lot of experience there from Slider in the 33. And that is, these guys are almost putting on a clinic of what you do. See how straight those lines are. I mean, the cars are staying together. We do have some lollygaggers or some stragglers, whatever you want to call them, hanging out in the back. That is where I tend to run the first, depends, half, 2/3 sometimes, depending on what car it is. Just because they're, I mean, this is one of the things, one quarter turn of a wheel too early, too late, something like that. Next thing you know, the whole field's wadded up. That ain't no fun. Jump back on your Harrison. Watch it finish. Shove. Boat off to number 3. I guess we'll be tonight. I guess we're going to be. And we got a lead and change again. And no, we don't, because Harrison's going to come back on the outside. Or maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Do we, don't we, don't we, do we? We do. Harrison takes it again. That little bit of run off that high side is making the difference. So realistically, as long as they stay 2 lanes, just like what we saw earlier today, IRL, the middle lane has a little better momentum. AJ got him a case of the wobbles right there. Not sure if that was off the nose of the 27 or maybe his elbow itched. Oh. Well, it looked like he's wanting to go up and away on a 3rd line and see if he can get back up there and lead this thing. Meanwhile, that little bit of peek out was all it took to slow that line down. And now we got Slider, Kyler, and Goff, attorneys at law down there. Got JC right behind him. Whew, man, we got stuff happening. Nothing else. Stuff it via happening, folks. Back at the field off the rear roof camera that I duct taped down to the top of the 33 before this race started. I know you guys probably didn't realize that I could do that, but they call me Fat Ninja for a reason. And that reason is because I sneak around and I duct tape cameras on top of cars. These are just the things I do. Check out here on the outside, our kind of in-race reporter. Got Kyle, he's running 3rd. He's also got people behind him. He's got a lot of people behind him. That's what happens when you run up front. And getting the push from Malarkey. Honk honk, let's go, fellas. Wow, it's like he knew I was going to switch cameras to do that. Good job, Kyle. Now the push for the lead. 27 off the bumper, the 97 leaving the 7 alone. Why do we got so many 7s up high? This might get a little weird. Now Malarkey says, hey, guess what? I pushed you. Bye-bye. I'm in the middle. I'm going to make it to the line in front of you. We've seen it every other lap. And he's clear by a car with another 7. Oh, there's a 35. Thank God. Christian got in there and gave us something that's not. Hey, that 68 looks familiar. The nose forward numbers that I have said make better balance and therefore a faster race car on John Barton up there in the 3rd spot on the outside lane, as pictured right there, the 68, and I owe you one, right in front of Jacob Klinkhart. And Goff very quickly has found his way more milling around back in like 8th. This is Talladega. Kyle, don't know what Kyle was getting ready to do there, but could have just been a wobble. Wobbles happen. See. Run around here on the sexy Walter camera. They're pushing Malarkey. We're already 15 laps in. We have run flag to flag, green flag to checker, without caution here. We've run Dega all green on more than one occasion. So this is not completely uncharted territory for the No Toad Racing League. Season 19 is when we did it, and I actually won that because I didn't believe people were actually taking tires, so I left without taking tires and got out in front of everybody, and the rest is history. And then we have failed to do it the last couple seasons without caution. But right now, boy, it looks like we're doing some stuff. Look out Kyle's window here. Speaking of wobble, that was a little bit of a wobble. Man, how did I wait till lap 16 to do that? You people you're failing me here in the chat. Somebody needs to remind me to yell Nerum. Or as we said, Nerum, which is now in the chat so everybody can see how to spell that. Because Nerum is the word. It's a word I used in a sentence. It is now official. And Malarkey takes another lap. And we're going to turn on the pit lane box because we got 2 stops. But if we can get to lap 28, I'm really wondering, and I don't know for sure, but I'm wondering if we will see people here in about 5 laps. I wonder if we'll see them about lap 22. I'm going to say 21, 23, short pit that, and then go to the end, but with the green-white checker at the end or something. I don't think that's really a great strategy. On top of the fact, if you don't have partners, you're going down. You've got to have partners. You've got to have at least one car. Really need 2 or 3. You definitely want to make sure that you are able to actually draft and keep some pace. And Goff has dropped out. What happened there? Well, my gremlins in timing and scoring might still be, because it did not show me a thing. We have lost the bubble mobile. I don't think I like that. I know I don't like that. Here we go, 3 wide. We got that 777 group up here. We're all trying to figure out who's going to lead what. Gretsch at the line. He's going to take him a bonus point for leading a lap. AJ still just paddling his little arms off. We got JB up top. But do not forget about the 68. Viva la 68. He's going to get her 3 wide. He's going to be at the point for right now. Down the back straightaway. He's going to come to the bottom. JB, that's the wrong place to be. Oh, and they're gone. And the big one. We got them everywhere. Oh, there's a wrecking here. There's a wrecking there. McCuskey kind of caught that. It looked like somebody left-reared him. Well, so remember how I just said around lap 20 we might see somebody in. Maybe this was on me. I might have to own that one. Oops. Let's take a look at the replay. Get a wide shot of it here. Should be they go off into turn 3. See. Yeah, well, they're going to go there before the camera change. Well, that's definitely a wide shot of it. That's for dang sure. All right, so let's go back to this. We're going to hit McCuskey. And I think we have the technology here. Once we get him in, we can half speed this thing. Or we don't half speed it. Oh, man, AJ got some sweet air. Skyler's in there. Timing and scoring is only AJ pitted, or only AJ was in it. Obviously not the case. Let's try and ride on here with Skyler. Let's see what he sees here in super ultra slow-mo. Let that speed back up here a little. All right, that Valvoline car right in front of him. Oh, he's going to... Yeah, well, okay. That happened. So, yeah, a little turn down, I guess. And a little up. Takes AJ with him, which, from that angle, it is entirely possible AJ may come up. Boy, AJ went straight out Ricky Bobby on that one. Nice barrel roll. Decent distance, but, he stuck the landing. Looks like, ooh, Slider might have got into that just a little. Carnes comes back up to go ahead and finish off McCuskey. Off the back, yeah, he's got a little damage on the 33. And you can just see Nothing but smoke and tears. Well, there's our first kind of big one, everybody. So, a lot of people are in the pits. John Campbell is not. John Campbell is leading laps, as they say. He's just kind of tooling himself around. So I think we got room to hide this and show this. Yep, they overlap. Well, I don't like that. But there's our top 10 as they're sitting right now. We'll bring these back up and not overlap everything here in just a sec. But 21 to 75, and the pace laps here feel like they take 10,000 years because they take 10,000 years. At the 2.66 mile oval, you're running 60 miles an hour. Somebody way smarter than me needs to do that math because Lord knows I can't. I'm just being honest with everybody. I can do math. I can do math in my head. I can't do math in my head and just talk mindlessly about what it is I'm looking at, though. Because who knows what kind of weird stuff I would say. And, yeah, I say weird stuff anyhow. Oh, we got... Yep, we've got Piercini in the chat. So if you want to talk to real life No Toad Racing League royalty, Matt comes up here and wins a lot of races. Hop in the chat there and tell him hi and that we're thinking about him. We want him to get better and come out here and start putting the hurt back to us on the track. He can get over his hurt and put it on us. Yep, tried that both ways. Neither way really sounded right or good. But, you know, you guys are here for awkward announcing, right? So, boy, have we got all sorts of just random things. Into the lead now, it's Jacob Klinkart in the 5. Starting back on the outside with the pit cycle and coming around here is Skylar Carnes. We'll have Gretchen 3rd with John Barton starting 4th on the outside. Justin Malarkey and Rogers will be in row 3. Benson and Kreidler will be row 4. Christian and Christopher, not attorneys at law, will be row 5. Will and Gary. Got Marshall and Nodge. We got Rafter in the shoe. And recently pitted JC. Davey Hendricks coming up behind him. AJ's getting rolled around here. There's Dixon, who did not take. Oh, boy. That doesn't look good. Definitely got some speed wrinkles in that thing. And here comes McCuskey. Oh, no, he's driving a modified. That ain't going to work. All right, Goff's got him some new wheels and obviously didn't fall out, so I do not – we don't know what timing and scoring is doing. Yeah, boy. Here we go. So, on top of me just being wrong on stuff, I'm going to be wrong on stuff. Good time now. So, let's try something new. We're going to pop up the old blimp camera here. We have a no-toed blimp. The problem is none of our cameras on the ground can get a picture of it. So, you just got to trust me that it is a no-toed blimp. It actually just kind of looks like a blow-up toad, and it's wearing the jacket and everything, but it's just up there and its little feet kick around, and it just looks like it's kind of swimming. It's really cool, covered in cameras though, and it's just circulating up there. It's watching the cars, and it's going to show us this restart. So we're going to ride this a lap or two, and we're going to actually pull it back from the leader and go back to about 6th or 7th place here. Green flag is out. And off they go, and this should give us everybody all at once. Those of you watching on phones, you're young enough to watch on phones, so I'm sure your eyes can see it. My monitor that I record on this is like 24 inches, and I can see them, so I don't want to hear it. Timing and scoring is on a great big old gigantic monitor, though, because I'm old. Being old is hard. So from here, they're roughly 5.5 miles away from the blimp. And you can see they're 3 wide. We got Benson heading on the inside. And I actually just seen that. That was not scoring telling me that. And let's pop on in here. We got some 3 wide. And that 3 wide is from the 7-Up car of Marty Rogers. It's a odd place to be taking it 3 wide. Benson, speaking of third, or threes, is running third, whichever way I'm going to do that. They're third wide. Side by side, place by place, and also managed to injure himself. Gretsch is back out on the point. We're all hurting ourselves. Not sure how exactly, but we are hurting ourselves left and right. The toads have been falling like flies, so they say. Campbell's back on the pit road with no record of why. Well, that is weird, but we have got we've got an Aussie down. Back out to the point. Got Gretsch. We've got Malarkey. There's Malarkey while we're on board with Gretsch. There's Skyler with Malarkey. Green on green. Little kind of zigzaggy stripes working together. And there's some green stripes on Marty. Oh, it's a conspiracy. That's what it is. And the really weird thing is that's a Ford, Toyota, Chevy sandwich. And Kyle's going to keep them all behind him as they work their way back around through the tri-oval again. And definitely going to hold the lead this lap. We got some high riders going there. Just not sure why they're high riding. I think we're going to, say Skyler's going to fall off behind Marty. And he kind of beat up. I don't know if that's really a great plan there. Trying to get them guys broke up. I think if I was damaged or thought I was or knew I was, I think I would just try and kind of tuck up and just basically try and hold on for dear life until we get through this and, try and be able to use a fast repair. But we're only a third of the way through. We got, 40, we'll have like 48 laps coming now as we cross the line to start lap 27 at Talladega. Cha-cha-cha. Again, No Toad Racing Network, the Ghost 200, sponsored by Mr. Jason Benson. This dude right here, ghost on his hood, ghost in his heart. He may have some ghost footy pajamas. It's hard telling. We can never be too sure. That's one thing for sure. But there's Ghost. He was kind enough to put it upside down so you could see it while we were on the board with him. A lot of cars back there. There's a clean card out there. You don't want him out there. You want him behind you. You want him behind you and pushing. Jump over on clean cart. Look back at Malarkey. They are working their way past Mr. Kyle Gretsch for the lead. Or at least we're gonna have a run for it. Sarge, I don't know, that was a step out of line that meant to or not. McCuskey's showing that he's back in the pits. I think he realized running that modified here wasn't going to work. Looks like Klink is going to take this one to the house, get him a lap lead. At some point during this race, the bulk of the field will have led a lap. That just is going to happen. And here we come. Is Malarkey going to stay with him, or is he going to drop low? They're both going to drop low. All right, then. I kind of thought they'd stay. Oh, maybe he's just doing some line management. Now, Marty's beat up beginning of the line. If Sarge stays really tucked up with him, that might work, but they're more than likely going to doom that outside line for the time being. Plus, there's only 4 of them. Whoa! That was close. We almost made ourselves a big one there. Kyle says, hey, Klink. Gonna go ahead and Chevy on out here. Get you moving. Clink's like, who do I go with? Who do I go with? And then they both just say, hey, bye. So Benson down low, Gretsch up high, Clink in the middle. He is in the sucker hole of doom and despair in the middle, and Benson takes this lap. And Harrison's going to give him a shove. Back to the point. And back away from the point goes Clink. Still got Malarkey up there shoving away. We got Marty 3 wide up high, and I'm not so sure he hasn't realized the car just isn't quite up to snuff and just kind of trying to get out of the way more than anything. It looks like that may be what's finally happening. That tail damage, of course, is in the back, but damage is damage, and it just slows you down. It is what it is. It's an ugly thing. You gotta take that car out back and beat it with the ugly stick. Yeah, see how far back Marty's fell now. I mean, he's a good 2.5 tenths back already. I know the crowd's disappearing. Must be hot dog time. All right, Malarkey's gonna take a look. See here, gonna get a run off of Benson, and nope, he's gonna stay put. Very calm, calculating. As soon as I say that, he jumps to the outside. We have got a sea of Chevrolets up at the front. Sarge and Malarkey are the only 2 Fords that are running in the top 8. Gotta get back there. Got a smattering of Fords and Toyotas, but it is a Chevy-dominated league around here. Got Goff back there. Oh, there you go. Malarkey got him a lap led off the front bumper of the Clink. We are going to ride in here on the Malarkey Mobile. It is just run up, run back, run up, run back. Watch. Woo! Watch out. Hey, look at that. We're all up in there. We got a Clink cart right up in our Malarkey bits. Clink? Do you have anybody right straight up him? Oh, yep, Sarge is right up Clink, so that makes more sense. You get a shove, you give a shove, everybody gets some shoves. That upper line, man, it really is just cooking along, though. Oh, man, no! Malarkey, high-speed lawn mowing it. There's a hop down through there. Dirt tracking it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Dodge it. Up, left, right, back. Gas it. There, gas. Catch a gear and go. How you like them apples? Whew. Man, if that won't pucker up part of you and get your blood pumping, nothing will. Malarkey, whoo, buddy. See if that'll show us that as a replay, because it might. Oh, it does. We're dirt tracking at $180. Hop. Another hop through the grass. Excellent job, Malarkey. Man, that was wild. That was wild. All right, back up front. Kyle got the Michael Waltrip look on his face like, did I do that? Oh, Urkel style. You got Benson behind him, hoping that he's not the next victim of a bump draft gone wrong. That was, man. They're going to wreck twice or 3 times. Maybe 4. We're going to play this stick our nose under the leader and wipe him out business. Man, that was Malarkey did. Man, that was an awesome job. Absolutely awesome. Generally, I would say sentence enhancer words with that. Well, them words are 4-lettered. You know, I'm not. We're gonna not do that. We're gonna get a little bit here of almost a line of cars. So 35 of 75. We have been hip hop anonymous and around here, so we're gonna try. I don't know if this is gonna work. Usually I try this and everybody wrecks. So gonna just do a quick through the field. We got a Kyle. You seen him? Benson. If you guys don't know he's in this race, that's on you. And we got Clink Hart. He's been running up front here and showing strong hand, and disappeared so he doesn't get any airtime as Will Jesser. He got a little bit of a deviated septum on the front of that car. And we've got the Nodge in the 48 Lowe's machine, currently showing 5th. Doesn't really matter. It'll change again in 10 seconds. Then we got Rafter, a.k.a. some guy in the 45. Skyler Carnes back there. We've been riding on with him. We got Christopher Harrison sitting there. Then we got the shoe. We got Adam Schoen. Oh, just shoes. I love them rims. Anodized blue. That's pretty. I like them. I like them a lot. That's how you get airtime. You put on something on your paint that I like. There is Gary Sargent. And Marty Rogers down in here. And Mr. Christian. Boy, God, that's an old song. I don't think I'm going to catch that reference, but we're going to try. There's JB. Got Marshall Harrison. There goes Rafter. Dang it. All I got to do is just look at him. Took Christian out. Got JB. Good Lord. See? All I got to do is just... Oh, that's it. Oh, good Lord. Sarge said he done. You know, flip this thing over a couple times. Oh, dear. Okay, well, so I think I'm speaking things into existence tonight. So maybe I'm going to just stop talking and we'll just do one of these, like ESPN tried one time, where you just get nothing. See where this one starts. Ah. So the 45. All right. I'm going to back this thing up here. Oh, guy in the 45. Where you be? There you be. We're going to back him up. We're going to watch him unwreck. Okay. All right. So. Oh, that might have been off of Skyler. I'm pretty sure that might be off of Skyler. Because Skyler looks like he's shoving him. I'm going to say that's off the back of Skyler. Because what we're going to see is all of a sudden, Al Corey is going to hang right. Which is not what you want to be doing while you're supposed to be going in a straight line down Talladega Boulevard here. And... that little wobble, he's to the outside of the right. Probably got up under him, and yep, there we go. We have liftoff. And right back in front of Sarge. Sarge's going to take out Christian. All right, so now there comes JB. And there goes Sarge with a Ricky Bobby style. Man! That was a great flip. Had distance. Trunk disappeared out of nowhere. Oh, it came back. We've got disappearing and reappearing parts. Oh, that's like Elliot. Trunk's gone again. It's back. Never mind. We may or may not lose the trunk lid in this. There's Rafter. He shortened his car up a ways. Oh. Do we want to ride along? Of course we do. We want to ride along with that. Let's go back to Sarge, and let's play this again. Let's see, where do we want to be? Just go from his roll bar. Oh, he blipped right through. Whee! Oh no, I'm upside down. This ain't good. Oh no! Oh no! Help me! Help me, little baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. I'm on fire. Ricky Bobby, you're not on fire. I'm not Ricky Bobby. Oh, smokes aplenty from the 45. Smoke them if you got them. Pour one out for after. We are running out of fast repairs at a rapid rate here, everybody. Man. So, we're lap 45. We are outside of pit window, so we will have one more pit to go from here, regardless of how we get there. But I just also realized lap 20, lap 30. We're going 20 laps and wrecking. That's not terrible. Not terrible again, but you know, some things are easier to do than others. So we've got this right here, make a nice easy 35 laps. The little man in the boat is pitting under the red lights. They don't like that. They don't like that at all, AJ. We know likey. We know likey a lot. So, Kyle's the leader. We'll do this real quick while they're under caution. I mean, we can't be under caution while we're under caution, right? Right. That's what we're going to say. So, we got Gretsch, Benson, Klinkart. And we got Nodge, Christopher. We got Jester. We got Skyler. We got Slider. We got Kreidler. That's all kind of rhyme. We got Malarkey. We got Lawson. We've got Corey. We've got the Shoe. We've got the Flippin' Sarge. We've got Marshall Harris, Mike McCuskey, Marty Rogers. That 7 up is definitely up in the air. Davey Hendricks, who's just hanging out, keeping his stuff clean. This is probably going to hold on to the points lead. AJ, we got JB, we got JC, we got AG. So everybody who started is still on track. That's the positive of this. And we're back through. I know that's quick, but I am telling you guys I somehow have this weird innate ability to wreck the field, and I don't know how. So I'm going to not. I thought about man, we're not going to do it, but I know where the radio pack is, where Benson is, so we could go over and talk to him, but I'm pretty sure Rafter's in there, and that whole we can't be cussing on the YouTube stream. I got a feeling it's Twitch Rafter, by the way, is his stream. If you want to get on over to the Twitch thing there, the Twitch Rafter, and you'll be seeing what Rafter's seeing, which is probably all red. Sure, he's probably not real thrilled right now. But you know, a little dab will do you. I mean, we saw it. That's why we did this. It doesn't take much, just a foot, you know, one side or the other, and I mean, in the grand scheme of life, a foot ain't a whole lot. But in these races, a foot is too much. And Kyle says he gone. So he gone. But, you know, that isn't really a great plan because we're not at a regular track. So if Benson gets a run on this, it's going to be a deal of is he going to keep him going or is, he's got Nodge behind him. We got Nodge in third. We got Klinkart behind him. Christopher Harrison's going outside, trying to pick up Jester. Okay, Klink's going to go up top with them. Try and get back here. Get more than just these guys. We're going to 3 wide it for a second. And the Neuron Cam. Well, old Mr. Malarkey is going to get back there and start pushing. I don't know if that's by design, but it just seems like a lot of the fast cars have that 97 pushing in these super speedway races. And there are some people who are just really good at being able to stay in the tire tracks of somebody and go. And, I mean, as evidenced, Malarkey's one of them. Kyle is really, 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 really good at pushing. I am one that just in general I like to lead, and it's more of I'll blame equipment because that's probably easy. I can't see around the spoiler, and I get a little lost on corner entry, and I'll kind of come out a little bit. And then it seems like just about the time I've got it down, we've got enough laps where I've kind of got to where I need to turn going in blind and stuff. Something will change, the car in front of me or whatever, and whatever it is I look at's weird. There's a lot to it that you just wouldn't think about. It's not as simple as people go around here saying, oh, well, it's easy. You keep it hammered and you hang a left. Well, no, it's not. There's distances that you can keep. You can actually stay off the car in front of you a little bit and actually kind of almost hold them in place because they don't get that big push. And you can keep a pack of cars together being the second car in line. Or, of course, you can drag your brake a little, back everybody up. And then when you decide it's time to go, you just get a run and switch lanes and leave the guy behind. There's a lot of manipulation you can do. You do need people going with you. So, I mean, yes, there is some luck or, some communication that you need. But it's not just, hey, y'all, look at this. We're gonna hang lefts and just barrel on. As a matter of fact, we will jump on the notch, and we'll go on the nose camera here. And you can see Benson moving. Benson is very good at this, or he wouldn't win. You can see he's kind of sticking to the bottom, which, that's not a bad plan here usually. Great plan at Daytona. Daytona is kind of a track position race. It definitely helps you more than it hurts you. But you can see where you're going and turning in. You've got to have a point in space that you know where to do that, because if this is all you're looking at, he's bobbing and weaving just a little because the air moves the car around. When do you turn? Who knows? So there is more to it than people really give it credit for. Hey, look at that. Slider's back up here. Alan Dixon. Beep, beep. You're home. Forgot that time. And we got Clinkart. Benson's, that was by design. He went up there trying side drafting, try and get a little momentum. Or, try and stop a little momentum anyway. The Clink's got Harrison, who's got Malarkey. Nope. Wait, boys. It's not the last lap. We're getting a little wobbly here. You still got 30 to go. Get the wobble wagons out. Next thing you know, we're going to have wambulances, people eating whamburgers and French fries and all sorts of Joe Dirt style stuff. We're going to watch this. I want to see. Now, the strength of that push, you guys seen how much closer Benson is. The strength of that push is actually what just sent Kyle to the front. So, they'll get that gap. Well, 5's going to catch up to the 27 here. Oh, yeah. Especially being out of the gas. That ain't going to help. Right on board with our Ghost 200 sponsor, Sticky Fingers Benson. Working that throttle. Work it, girl. I wish we weren't so tight with music stuff, because, boy, there's... Yeehaw! Look how close they got. Watch me, Clinkart. Watch me. Don't destroy my whole everything. Which, realistically, these guys up front here, Benson, Nodge, Kyle, I do not believe Clinkart. I don't think Harrison. I know Malarkey. Those guys have not burned a fast repair. There's probably still 8, 9 cars that still have them, but sure as heck ain't the whole field. So the rest of the field is probably looking checkers or wreckers. 83 and the 5 are up high. We got the 97 shoot in the middle with the 68, and then we got 5 cars down low that just kind of refuse to be in line with each other, which is too bad, because if they would get in line, they'd probably just run away from these guys. 3 wide, when 2 of that 3 wide is just a pair of cars, is not going to work. Yet here it is working. And now we got 3 on 2 on 2. And everybody else is catching. Why is that? Well, kids, There's a huge hole in the air right now because those cars are 3 wide and there's only 2 deep. So they are effectively throwing parachutes out behind them, and now everybody else is coming. And the longer they keep this up, the faster everybody's going to get there, and we're going to have 2 and 3 wide, 1 big pack, and the bonus of we're going to need another pit stop. It's fixing to get good. We're coming in lap 49 of 75 on the old No Toad Racing Network. You are stuck with me. I am Cooper. Hear me roar. Meow. I made a meow joke last week. You guys all missed it. I'm disappointed in you, so I made that one really, really, really bad. So you guys better have caught that one because I just told you I did it. And as quickly as it happened, it has stopped. Now we're back down to 2 wide. That's unfortunate. Not really. And jump back up on here with our maybe leader, maybe not, Kyle Gretsch. And look out here at Mr. Malarkey. He's trying to take that Mustang to the point. He's got a good push from the 5. He's on the outside. Still pulling away. That just shows, again, how strong that outside lane is. Get up in there. Now Malarkey. Malarkey to the point. Let's see how long he stays. Because this whole 3 wide business has brought everybody with them. And by everybody, I mean, you know, like 2/3 of the field. I guess not everybody. I mean, it's not like I caught them. I'm sitting here in the booth. My car's sitting out back in the trailer. I wonder if everybody wrecks. If I could join it, if I'd have a chance to win. We might do that. I'll tell you that. We'll do that. If everybody wrecks, I'll see if I can't get into the session and I'll make some laps and we just ride on first person with me. It's not going to happen. But still, if it does, you know, that'll give us something to watch. Or I can maybe find somebody down in the infield and I'll just run into them and we'll have some more carnage to watch. 25 to go. We have hit lap 50 of 75. The Ghost 200 from Talladega! Greatest track on the NASCAR schedule. Well, at least when they're running like 4 wide. Because those are just things I like. I like 4 wide. I like 3 wide. I like plate racing. I like it a lot. I may be playing with my steering wheel sitting here because just trying to catch some of the at least I'm not playing my pedals. I stood up so I wouldn't do that. But we got him going into 3. We got, oh, nope, okay. As a slider, looked like he was going to take her and look up high. Kyle is going to worry the back bumper off the Malarkey machine. I like Malarkey Mobile better. You guys like Malarkey Mobile? It doesn't matter. I'm the one talking, not you. All right. All right, Kyle, where are you going? You know, take her high, take her low, take her somewhere in between. Benson's going with Kyle. Kyle's fast. Benson knows it. Maybe sharing the same Discord channel. Nodge is going to try and maybe push Malarkey to get up there. Nodge should be in that channel too. Because this is a lot easier when you got some people you can talk to. You can let them know, hey, I'm going to go high around this guy. I'm going to go low. Yada, yada, yada. And it just makes, man, it makes things so much better. So we are getting with 20 to go. So depending on, man, there is a lot of bobbing and weaving. The 5 to 33 bobbing and weaving around. I'm going to widen this thing out here just a hair. We're going to go out to the 2 camera and we're going to pop this back and it's like, we're going to come back here a little bit. Kind of keep, there we go. That's a little better shot. Try and keep everybody in because it, I mean, business is picking up a little bit. We have a pit stop to make. I'm not sure that we're going to get there under caution or under green, but we do have a pit stop to make. And the momentum, it's not a, no, we got a lap car up high. It shouldn't be any big deal. Getting around the top here. Oh, there we go. We're out of the way. Good job. Good job. Well, that was the 14 of Marshall Harris. He did a great job there. That momentum of that outside that I keep saying, that it keeps the car a little more wound up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 6 cars. Yes, I had to count them. Leave me alone. Anyway, there's 6 cars out there versus, I don't know, I won't count. I'll say roughly 12 on the inside that aren't really formed up good. So it's a 5-on-6 for that outside. If that group on the outside would just actually tuck into each other and stay nose to tail, they would all be ahead. There is more momentum on that outside right now. But there's enough cars on the bottom that, again, okay, Skyler's there, so he should be able to catch up to him. We get Skyler up there. He's going to drag Corey with him. And actually get in line. Jesser's kind of wobbling around, not really helping matters there. And it's, Kyle, yep, Kyle's going to go ahead and head up top. He knows what's up with this. But you want to keep in line. I mean, it's a really hard habit to break of going in to the left just a hair, because you want to be able to see what's going on. And I've got a real bad habit of that. I actually have started doing that to kind of temper the speed of a line. I don't know that that's super appreciated all the time. But that's how I know of the kind of be able to pull out just a hair to be able, instead of dragging the brakes, you can use a little air to keep your pack behind you, or keep the guy in front of you on your nose. Anyway, there's just things. So while we are blabbering around, we're going to pop up this guy. This guy right here says everybody and their dog was on the 38, was their lap pit stop. We are now at 55, which that's 17 laps. So we've got probably at least 5 to go until we start seeing stops. I'm going to say 5 to 8. And you hear these guys, anybody behind somebody is blipping the throttle. So it is on and off. So they're not burning fuel super, super bad, but, and of course the leader is really at a deficit here. The leader is the one out there, and he's got one job. Keep it straight and just plant it and hold it. So hopefully we won't do anything here, but we're going to jump on. All right, we're going to ride on here with Mr. Dixon for just a second. Oh, man, Klinkhart just took that to the wall. Oh, he has been getting packed. Holy cow. All right, we're going to jump on Nodge here. Nope, he's not behind him. Who is behind? Oh, nope, he's got no friends. Oh, man, if you can see the tail of this 5, how it looks like it's frowning, that's because it is. Somebody hit him so hard it made his bumper frown. That's not cool. And we got like 85 cars going for the lead here. We had Malarkey. Now we got Malarkey again. We got Gretsch. We got JB down the bottom. Everybody wants to lead. I think people forgot that they got another pit stop coming, but, who am I to tell anybody? Kyle to the point. Kyle to the principal's office. Kyle. They come back around with 17 to go. We may be seeing, there's a lot of cars getting on that inside line. We might start seeing pit stops here this lap. Realistically, once they stop, any of it should be one can of fuel and gone. I don't see anybody taking tires. That's Malarkey going outside. That could be Kyle calling that they're coming in. Kyle looks like he's almost slowing back a little bit. There it is, getting a real good run. It's a mystery. Turn on, there we go. So turn this on. We've got some takers on pit road already. I believe one of them was Mr. A.J. Benish. Man, Klinkart is shoving the ever-living dog food out of that 68. Not that that's anything with it. Man, yeah, man. Klinkart looks like he got drunk and backed her into a pole. Maybe that's how you get a hoopty. You back it into a pole. I'm not sure. Kyle's got a little bit of it. He's had some aft help, is what we'll call that. And Klinkart has had, I don't think I can say the phrase that I want to. He's had more help, more aft help. We'll just some extra aft help. Anywho, we're 2x2, and then some more. 15 to go, a pit stop to go. Bump drafting galore. We have got this, that, and the other to contend with. The No Toad Racing League. 20 years, season 23, Ghost 200 from Talladega, Alabama. Somehow we're doing this in the dark, unless you're watching this somewhere where it's light, in which case this looks normal. But where I'm at, it's dark outside, so it's really weird seeing Talladega all lit up. We're eagerly anticipating pit stops. They've got to be coming. We'll actually pop over here. We'll use the old blimperoonie. See if we can kind of come back into the field here a little bit. And see if we can see anybody coming, peeling off. There we go. Sliders peeling off. Oh, no. Dixon is going around. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Oh, somebody's out in the grass. Who's mowing the grass? Kids, get off my lawn. That shoe? Nope. The Skyler? Oh, I believe I just had him for a second. Somebody's out. Somebody's out in the road. Oh, was it Benish? Oh, it could have been. He came back on track. Let's see. Yep. He's paddling his boat out in the grass. And decided he was just going to go ahead and cut on through and make like a tree and leave. Kyle is in. Kyle's got JB with him. He's got the 83 of Christopher Harrison trying to come in with him. These guys are coming in hot. 83 come in and got a hold of Benson. Look like he has tapped Benson on the way in a little bit. He's got a little bit of damage. Benson's car looks like it's got a little bit of a crack on that right front. Less than ideal. Driving right through. Oh, there, look at that. I'll drive all the way through you. Coming in. We're going to do some. Oh, Harrison's putting tires on. 4 tire. That's. I'll be. All right. Back out front. 13 to go. Malarkey coming around with Klinkart. Ford and Chevy Love Fest. And they are coming in hot. Get them things woed down. We got a pit lane speed limit to be at, people. Good job. Good job. All right. So, with no further comment, we're on the leaders. That's all I'm going to say. 12 laps to go. Pit stops coming. Which looks like there should be probably 3 more cars that still need to pit if I've got right information on my screen, which maybe not. The way it's gone tonight, I don't know. Okay, there's one of them, and that is another. So we should still be looking for. Other couple here up front, which now 11 to go. They can't make it. They've only stopped twice, so they've only stopped twice. Harris is still showing only 2 pit stops, so we still got 3 cars that have only stopped twice, so they do not have fuel to make it. And pit road spins and that on iRacing generally don't bring out cautions, especially at the plate tracks, because they're so big. You get off the racing surface, and that damage on the front of Jester, they are doing the worst thing they could do for themselves. If nothing else, Sarge needs to be up front just for a slicker nose. And okay, they're going to come in. So Sarge. Ooh, man, guys. That was asking a bit much. All right, we cycle back around. Oh, my God, of course, Davey Hendricks running second, because why not? Oh, that guy, I tell you what, he could fall off a boat and land into like $1 million or something. I don't know. That's, whatever my luck is, he has the opposite. Maybe I need to put pink on my race car. I think this is the first week it's had pink. This is October, of course. A lot of pink will be out everywhere. We've got Kyle and Davey are out now. Let's see here. Get this, pop this dude up right here. So the green ring around the 27 that is just getting ready to head to the back straight. That is your leader in your second place car. And we're also going to pop up this handy dandy little box right here. So they've got just over half a second on Malarkey. But the problem is, there's Malarkey, who might be sniffing out a draft of them. Maybe. But the next car back from him is Marty Rogers with this big old pack behind him. And they were just 3 seconds back. They're gaining about a half a second a lap. So Malarkey is going to need a lot of divine intervention for these guys to catch him without just blowing past him. But he is losing first and second. They're gaining about look like they gained about 2/10 on him, and meanwhile he lost a half a tenth to those behind him. So Malarkey is out there in no man's land, while we got Gretsch and we've got Hendricks tootling around out front. So this is a big disjointed, crazy, wild ending for the Toads. Coming around to 8 to go. I'm not sure why Davey's doing that. Don't do that. You stay tucked in there. There's only 2 of you in line. You cannot get out like that. And he's doing it again. He is dooming not only him but Kyle. And here comes Benson. He's bringing Malarkey with him. So 4 of them, if the 38 will stay in line, they'll be okay, but that's not okay. That's Davey really needs to stay on the line behind Kyle. And he has mentioned he doesn't like plate racing, which is fine, but man, that's really weird. He said short tracks and plate races are the 2 things he struggles at, and I mean he's running second, so being that, but definitely looks like he's having line struggles. That's definitely for sure. I'll pop up here. We can see that gap from the air. We got a pretty good sized gaps. We're coming around with 7 to go, but they're Marty Rogers in 4th is under 1.8 seconds. So they've made up another couple of tenths. So these guys aren't going away. They are absolutely making up time on these front runners, and they're going to get there. This isn't an if, but this is a win. And the more of these 4 stay in line, the better shot they've got of making it to the stripe first. Oh, and Piercini saying he thinks that Benson may have a heating engine heating issue from the pit road contact. Matt has wandered out of the infield mobile home and wandered off to pit road and doing some pit road reporting for us. And here they are. And we got us a race, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and frogs, toads, and all form of animal. And well, let's see how this is going to work. Now, Davey, again, needs to stay down. He's getting up there, and now he just gave the middle line a run. Oh, man. This one's going to get tense. Definitely about to be tense. All right, so the 27 with the 38, who is showing he's not much of a pusher in front of the lap down 42, who is a pusher. And with the 35 behind him, who honestly looks to be pretty decent at pushing, got a 45 behind him, but we got the 47.97 on the 27. Once again, we got all the 7s. Where's AJ? We might as well get him up here. There's the 32, which is 7 up, so I mean, honorable mention. Coming up here with 5 to go. 5-0 Lapos left to go at Old Miss Dega. Right on board. You see Skyler. Did he learn from the incident with Rafter to keep it squared up when you're giving him the old shove? The love shove. They are side by side, row after row after row after row, all the way back. And you see the little cameras on the top of the cars bibbing and bobbing left and right. These cars, oh, Davey. No more, says Davey. I shall thank you, good sir, and I'm going to win this race too. Malarkey's like, dude, you win everything else, why not? So he's just going to hook him. Oh, that was close. That was a little bit of a hospital wobble right there, right up front. Benson's going to give Kyle the run. Benson can't win. He's going to shove out a Discord mate at least, try and get him pushed out ahead. That was a phenomenal shove. Got Sargent hanging out right here behind him, which is currently being credited with second, but him and Davey will be the race for second. I thought Benson was going to bail in the trial. Well, there goes AJ. Here comes that 38 again with the 97 behind him. Well, it kind of sputtered out. Here we come as a group. Got the 38 with a big run out front and that high side momentum. We're going to come around with 2 to go. Malarkey's going to break that push. Malarkey has been quite honestly responsible for a lot of them guys getting to the front. He has been shoving his butt off out on that middle lane. And Kyle can butt shove too. I couldn't fix that one. I've been catching myself all night, but butt shove. We had a butt punt in football. We got butt shoves, whatever. So Kyle, 2 to go. Screw this motor. It blows. It blows. Sexy Waltrop's got places to be, and them places to be is out front. Still got Benson tootling along here, see if he can hit anybody off. Kyle below the yellow line. There was just two wheels. I don't remember the rule. I believe it is all 4. And we're wrecking behind him. There goes Jester. Nope, he saved it. Holy monkeys, he's trying it again. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, McCuskey again. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, it's not even queuing that up as a wreck, so I hate to do this, but we got to just rewind it. Man. So everybody gets checked up. Oh, Skyler again. Oh, Najee gets a little side slapping. Actually, Dodge saved him. Keeps going. McCuskey gets a little tap. 74 is low on speed. JC just gets sent. Oh, man. The drama. There's so much drama. All right. Green-white checker. All right. We got to stop and take a breath here. This just got way more interesting. No, actually it didn't. It was running along just fine. We didn't need one of these late race cautions. This, boy, wonder if we jump over into this Discord channel, what we'd hear right now. We're not going to. We should, but we're not. So I bet it's interesting. So, we're going to come around. We're going to green-white checker this bad boy. And, yeah, drama's right, Roy. We got our professor on Monday night, Roy Hyde, is is in there. And I don't know if Benson will end up with a lucky dog or not. Let the scoring cycle back around here, and I might know. But right now, this second, Benson is showing first car a lap down at 15th. So he should be our lucky dog. And we do have two attempts at a green-white checker. So Benson should get his lap back. There he goes. So he's going to make like a ghost and poop and pop back up on the back end of this field. So that'll make us 15 on the lead lap. We got guys in the pits. We will run down through. Right now, as we're going to rack them up, we're going to have Kyle and we're going to have Sarge on the outside. We're going to have that guy in the 45 and with the guy in the 14 that wins everything. And then we're going to have Marty Rogers. He's got him a new 7 Up Yours car. That was an old ad campaign. Don't you try and do something to me, YouTube. Then we got Skylar Carnes and Christian Lushin. In 8, Jacob Klinkhart, John Kreidler, Justin Malarkey, Will Jester, previously seen wrecking his buns off. The Shoe, Mr. McCuskey, probably going to be some laps down after that because his modified is looking pretty terrified. Then JB, Benson will be at the back. JB is going to show now, I believe he'll be the first car lap down, right? Yeah, he should because I think McCuskey will probably lose more than a lap. Then we'll have AJ still out there paddling that boat for all it's worth. And Marshall, Harrison showing up back here. JC's back here. The Shoe's back there. Dixon's back there. No, he's not. Dixon's had enough of these foolish hijinks. Or he's just sitting on pit road. I didn't look, so I don't know. Pit. Oh, nope. Lights are still on the pace car. 3 laps to go at the old Dega. The Bodega, Talladega. We have got 2 green flag laps. We'll come back. We'll have 2 to go, which will be our green flag. We come around. We make a 1 lap, which would leave 1 lap to go, at which time we get a white. And we come around again, and we have a checkered flag, a.k.a. a green-white checkered. So how you like them apples? I like these apples because what I'm seeing is old number 87 here on my TV has probably made me some money betting on a football game. Anyway, not that that's either here nor there. But how about them guys I like? Yay! Got a pass over the middle. Completion. Got 38-24. Starting the 4th. Oh, blitzer off the backside. Sack. I could do play-by-play on football. I'm telling you guys what's going on. You know, some dude named Edwards took out Mahomes. I don't like that. You know what I like? I like green-white checkers at Talladega. Not really. I don't. I prefer them being strung out or strung out full speed. I don't like to have to take green-white checkers because it's I don't like it. I want them up full song. I want them going fast. I want to go fast. You all want to go fast? How about we will ride along with the sexy one. I feel like Michael Scott and Ryan the Temp calling him Sexy Walter all the time. I'm starting to think he is sexy just because that's what we got to call him. It's weird. So, pace car, lights out, laps, 2 to go. And then, well, then we'll be done. We'll talk to the top 3. All right, we're down in second. There's Sarge on the outside. We'll watch this for a second here until we get the go. Uh-oh. Oh, man. What if the track he hates the most, and that's where he wins? Oh, how majestic would that be? Anyway, we're getting ready. We're coming around. Down through the tri-oval, making our way to the restart zone. The doesn't do it. The leader does. Kyle must be waiting for the green. We've got a green. Off we go. Corey stayed with him. Oh, Rafter stayed right with him. No way. Rafter is going to give him a push and a shove. All right, we're up into fourth gear. And there was our near home cam. Rafter's going up. Wow, Rafter is abandoning his draft partner. What is going on there? Marty says, all right, that's cool. I'll take that spot. All right, Rafter's going to try and go up high. They're going to be 2 on 3, and that's Davey and Skyler. They're both going to drop down. So now that leaves it up to Sarge. Now he doesn't have any help. So Kyle's going to try and go up there to him. And Kyle saves it. Dirt tracking his ass off on turn 4. Oh, shit, that was bad. Davey's coming around. Got 1 to go. This ain't going to work. This just ain't going to work. Rafter's going to come low. He's going to have Malarkey, the super shover on the inside, 3.5 wide. We're going 4 wide through 1 and 2. Sarge says, hell with it. I'm going to stick it up high. Oh, that's twice. And we're going to go back to 3. Rafter's out front, down the back straightaway. Malarkey's pushing him. There is no way this is what's going to happen. The track that he don't like, Malarkey is going to shove him for all he's worth. He's going to push on him like he owes him lunch money. Down through 3 and 4. Oh, don't hit him with the left rear. Oh, man. This is going to be it. All right, off of 4 for the last time. The 45 is outside. The 97 is going to go high. He's going to have that momentum. The 5 is going to give Rafter a shove. Down he comes. Who is it going to be? We got him wrecking all the way across the line, and I think it's... Oh, Rafter wins it! Wrecks it afterward. Amazing! Oh, my God, that's awesome. That is awesome. Who seen that coming? Oh, that was awesome! Well, he ain't making it to victory lane, but he won. Hour after Corey, he is a no-toed racing league winner of the Ghost 200 at Talladega, and he no longer can say he hates plate racing because he won plate racing. Oh, amazing. That was amazing. That's all I got. Oh, it runs. All right, let's see a burnout off that thing. Burn them down, boy. Burn them down. It's beat up, Rafter. Go ahead. Just burn it down. It don't matter. Oh, how awesome is that? Cannot wait to give him static about this. Whew, buddy. All right. So, we have got... I've got Davey Hendricks in here with me, and to be quite dead honest, right now, this very second, I don't know where you finished, but I believe it's 3rd. That was a wild finish, Mr. I don't like plate racing. I'm not good at it for finishing 3rd.
I stand by the fact that I can't stand it. I'm don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to finish 3rd because almost every single time we've come to one of these things, I end up destroyed on the last lap. And we are very lucky we didn't do it that time. But no, that was a heck of a finish. I don't think I've seen a finish quite that close between the top 5 were all within a 10th.
I was honestly busy just yelling, to be quite honest with it, and trying to get me standards and whoever that they got here, because there were some sentence enhancer words that may have come flying out of my mouth. It was amazing, and I was giving you all kinds of static for not staying in line. I'm like, no, you need to stay tucked back down because you're letting everybody get caught up. Then we up with the green-white checker, and it just didn't really matter anyway. But I guess if nothing else, you got yourselves a good points day. Yeah,
I mean, I come into these expecting for this to be my drop week, so I am I am thrilled. Like I said, I came home relatively in one piece, finished in the top 3. I don't know. I rode back the whole race trying to avoid stuff. I mean, I've been wrecked being the first car in line. I've been wrecked being the last car in line. So it's just, I'm glad that for once I came out with not being completely destroyed.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Just so you know, you finished 0.052 seconds behind the race winner. And back to sixth, which was Christian, he was 0.186. So, yeah, within a tenth, the top five was all within a tenth.
This is one of those replays that I want to take it from broadcast and send it to iRacing for the best of October, because that was great. That was a good finish. I just went back and watched it, and we were just about 5 wide, trying to get across the line.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. We're gonna try and get through and do some covers of it, but yeah, I just absolutely unreal.
I can't wait for the screenshots for that one. I know, and especially because I'm thrilled Raptor won. Um, he's a really good dude, and I feel like he always runs really well at these super speedways. He does really well on short tracks, keeps his stuff clean. I'm thrilled he got this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the amount of hatred and vitriol that he spills over. It's amazing, and which if you've got the broadcast on, Tyler, or no, Skyler and Jacob Klinkart, just about side by side. I mean, it's unreal. It is unreal how close all these guys are, and yeah, I mean, you guys are basically 5 wide at the line, and
Yeah.
spectacular.
And they coming into the trial, I just want like Klinkart and Skylar touched, and Skylar went airborne for a second. So I have no idea how we kept it together for that finish to be as good as it was. But that was great. That was great to be a part of, and I can't wait to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was nuts. We'll move forward up here. I'm going to jump up the rung. Davey, that was a good run. Third place, good points night. Nothing to be mad or sad about. And we're going to take on Justin, the Mad Pusher Malarkey, who finished second. I am showing you muted, and I don't know if I can unmute you, but I'm going to try and unmute you if I can.
Are we good now?
Hey, there we go. I hear you. So
Sorry, forgot it was push to talk in here. Yeah, it was a really fun race. Yeah, definitely enjoyed pushing. It was an interesting race for sure. I cannot believe we got back up there to finish second.
That I've got a still that we've got the points behind right now. You are half a car length behind, which come to find out is 0.028 seconds.
Okay, we learned that now. Yeah, that that was close.
That was amazing. I was talking about you all night, that you're super pusher. Every time anybody was getting a run, you'd look back and that 97 was back there shoving. Is it a Mustang thing? Is it like real life? Do the Mustangs line up better and shove better, or is it just because you're just really good at pushing?
I don't know. That 5 was pretty good at pushing too. I enjoyed being in front of him. He would throw you down in those corners. He get a huge run. And in fact, he was behind me at the end when I was pushing a 45. But yeah, it just got 3 wide there pretty much at the end. Didn't know which line to go in, and I knew I didn't want to be anywhere wrecking, so I just tried to hold it straight.
Yeah, it was an absolutely positively amazing show. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's not a way to make that a whole lot better. I mean, it just. Oh yeah, we actually just watched Skyler hop up and down. I don't know exactly what happened there, but yeah, he got in. He got in between the 5 and I'm not sure who that is from that shot. Oh, the 38. He did. He kind of popped a little wheelie there and kind of lost his momentum, or this might have even been closer.
Yeah, I felt like he was inside my car almost at one point. It scared the heck out of me. That momentum, if I could have maybe got down there a second sooner and got that push from him, that might have been enough. But this had to be one of the better Talladega races that I've ever been in. It was everyone was like super respectful, yet the racing was so intense.
Intense is it. Almost 5 wide at the stripe. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, I mean, man, you did a great job all night. Getting up behind somebody, giving them shoves. And I mean, you'd get them guys out 3-4 car lengths sometime. Definitely definitely earned your stripes as far as being a plate racing kind of a shark of the plate tracks.
Yeah, we just need to get an official teammate out there and work together. Maybe that'll be the secret next time.
It helps. It absolutely helps. So, man, Justin, it was awesome. Thank you for stopping in the booth. I'll let you get to, if you want to flip through replay stuff, because man, it's gonna be awesome. I have a feeling we're gonna get some extra screenshots tomorrow of a certain guy driving the 45 who won his first race at Talladega drafting. How do you like that, Rafter?
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Yeah, so plate racing is garbage, and I hate it. And let's go, boys!
You're not gonna Kyle Busch us, are you?
What a race. I just want to, before I forget, I want to apologize to Clinkhart for running into him to cause the second caution. That was my error. So I apologize to him and everybody behind us that got caught up in that. That was my fault. And then I want to throw a shout out to Justin, who really did help me on that last lap, stay in front. And then, you know, he dipped for the high line for the win, which is cool, but he kept me out front for a long time there in that last lap. And I just want to say thanks.
I kind of wondered that when I saw him move, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is going to get big. 5 wide for the finish is pretty big. And just the fact when you were back there, I was doing everything I could to not voodoo you, because, we know how that works. And I may have spoke a couple other things into existence on this broadcast. But man, good job. I am absolutely proud of you. I don't care if you hate plate racing. You're part of the group now, and you've taken out Talladega.
Yeah, it was great. And I'll tell you, I got a hole in the drywall in front of my pedals here as hard as I was pushing on that gas pedal trying to get to the start-finish line. It was just incredible. I didn't think I got it. I thought I had third when I crossed the line. Like I wasn't able to see what was going on beside me. So I felt like I maybe got third. I thought maybe Justin got it or somebody, but when I saw the timing, the scoring update, I couldn't believe it. So it's great. Yeah, it's fun. I just like to say thanks to Ben Suit, who taught me everything there is to know about plate racing.
Well, with that, there's not anything else to say with that. We're gonna have to change his name now to Sticky Fingers Earnhardt.
Just a shout out to you, Cooper, for doing the broadcast. Really, really appreciate it, and thanks to everybody for a great race.
Well, this one got a little rough that last lap, so if we get taken off the air, I will apologize for everybody. This may be the grand finale of the NTRN.
That's all right. We'll just change the letter and the name and relaunch.
Oh, that works. All right. Well, man, Rafter, I'm super thrilled, man. I'm sure you hear that. The 2 octaves higher my voice got doing it. God, that just is so funny that you hate this so bad. That's your win. But congratulations, man. It's well beyond what you should already had. I mean, but better late than never, right?
Yep, that's right. Thanks, Cooper. Good night.
All right, we'll catch you guys later. And we now get on Mosey.
Hey man, thanks for broadcasting.
Hey, we put on shows like that, man. This is for you guys. I appreciate it. Glad to do it. And we thunder on down the road, as they call it.
Nice run, David.
And thunder on down to I don't even know where our next stop is now, come to think of it. Well, how's that for me knowing what I'm talking about? But we got a week 4 points shakeup. Ain't going to happen because, there's no points to shake up. The guy that wins it all kind of just hung out and decided he was going to keep winning it all. Congratulations, Al Corey. That's long overdue. Malarkey was second. Hendricks third. We got Clinkhart ended up finishing 4th. Nice. 0.069 behind. Skylar Carnes popped a wheelie and still brought her home 5th. Christian in 6th. Gary in 7th. We got Kyle, Marty, and Kreidler round out top 10. The Nodge, the Shoe, Sticky Fingers, McCuskey, and Marshall Harris round out the 15th. Then we got JB, and followed by JB, we got AJ, because we like to letter all these guys up. And Will Jester. Then after Will Jester's finish, we have got, looks like Christopher Harrison, JC, Alan Dixon, and Alex Goff round out our group. Man, I'm not sure where to go with that. That was absolutely incredible. So I'm only kind of sorry for yelling in y'all's ears, because that was pretty wild. That was a wild race. This may be the best Talladega we've had from the No Toad Racing League. I don't know about the whole 20-year history or not, but from what I've seen, this one may be it. So we're going to pull this thing off the air. We're going to let everybody get to doing what they've been doing. Thanks for stopping. We will catch you next week. Bye.
Good job, buddy. You run right there.